On Forbes, here's why old homes suddenly cost more than new ones. Something bizarre is happening in the US housing market. At the national level, new homes are selling for less than existing ones. In June, the median existing home sold for $441,500, while the median new home went for $401,800. Since 1968, 690 months in total, new homes have only undercut existing ones 22 times. From June 1982 to May 2024, it happened just twice, and the 1990s never saw the inversion happen at all. Yet, since May 2024, this flipped market has popped up 7 times, happening every month from April through June of this year, the month with the latest data we've got. June's gap was a record breaker. New homes sold for 9% less than existing ones, smashing the previous record 3% discount. When an economist sees numbers that look backward, the instinct is to look for what's missing. Eric Fox, chief economist at Veros Real Estate Solutions, a firm that provides housing market analytics and forecasting, puts it this way: if a chart doesn't make sense, there's usually a hidden variable that explains it. A good place to start is to look at the particulars, if only to understand what isn't happening. Kevin Weingarten has a buyer under contract for a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath townhome in Chalfont, Pennsylvania. It's 30 miles from Center City, Philadelphia. Far enough from Trenton, the closest New Jersey Transit station to New York City, it avoids the long-distance commuter crowd, keeping the price down. Built by Fox Lane Homes, the 2,000-square-foot unit's sales price is $620,000. Weingarten has been selling homes in the Philadelphia suburbs for 13 years, after spending years as a project manager for a builder, giving him a clear-eyed view of both sides of the housing market. He says good luck finding a comparable resale closer to Chalfont. Existing townhomes, when they pop up, sell 10% to 15% cheaper than new construction. But they're rare and inventory stays tight. That's what you'd expect. All else being equal, a new home next to an existing one will almost certainly cost more. New homes command higher prices with their quartz countertops, brand new appliances, fresh paint, and none of the carpet stains or musty smells that can haunt a resale. So if there isn't a sudden preference for old over new, and real estate agents like Weingarten say there isn't, then what explains the anomaly in the aggregate national level data? The first clue has to do with what builders are doing. The National Association of Home Builders says that since June 2024, 60% of home builders were using sales incentives and 30% lowered their prices. Incentives can mean interest rate buydowns, help with closing costs, or free upgrades that lower the effective price without changing the sticker. Existing homeowners are making concessions too, though less often. Redfin, the online real estate brokerage, found that nearly 40% of home sales in the first quarter of 2025 involved sellers covering something, whether repairs or closing costs. In practice, that means the median sales price of new homes understates the actual discount because many concessions don't show up in the data. Daryl Fairweather, chief economist at Redfin, says, quote, "Builders overbuilt during the pandemic. Builders don't have the luxury of sitting on 4% mortgages like those who bought homes from 2011 through 2022 do. They need to move inventory, so they cut prices and offer deals to get homes off their books and into the hands of people willing to pay today's 6% plus mortgage rates. That makes builders more flexible on price." Lawrence Yun, chief economist at the National Association of Realtors, says that existing homeowners are up 49% since before the pandemic. That equity and homeowners clinging to their existing sub 4% mortgages makes them reluctant to cut their asking prices. Instead, they stay put, limiting supply. Inventory for existing homes is about 4 months, while new home inventory was more than double that in June, Yun says. Builders, facing that supply glut, have had to adjust. More incentives and aggressive pricing are the result. Existing owners, locked into cheap mortgages, are sitting tight.